Most of us think that being prosperous means having a lot of money. So how much is enough? Some people have a pretty clear idea of how much money would make them feel prosperous. If I earned twice as much as I earn now, I would be prosperous. Or prosperity means being a millionaire. Or winning the lottery would definitely make me prosperous. Most of us yearn for that kind of release from money, worries, and concerns. We think that if we could somehow earn it, inherit, borrow it, our money worries would be over, and money would probably solve a lot of our other problems too. The question is, how much money is enough to bring us prosperity? Some people have a specific amount in mind that they think would do the trick. Others just assume there must be some amount that would work. These words were spoken by Shakti Gawain in his book, Creating True Prosperity. Many link prosperity to having a lot of money. To be prosperous is to have mansions, cars that cost millions, they claim. But is this really prosperity? Shakti teaches in her book how we can create true prosperity in our lives and be truly prosperous. Stay until the end of this video, which will bring you the most valuable tips that Shakti brings in her book to achieve true prosperity. Carol Louisa Gwen is an American who was born in the late 40s and dedicated her life to studying and writing about the law of attraction, in particular the power of visualization. Carol is popularly known as Shakti, as the word Shakti comes from Hindu history and represents a Hindu goddess known for the power and energy. Among the many works written by Shakti, Creating the True Prosperity, she was the one we use in this video. So what is prosperity? Prosperity is the experience of having much of what we really need and want in your life, materially and otherwise. The key point to understand is that prosperity is an internal experience, not an external state, and it is an experience that is not tied to having a certain amount of money. Although prosperity is somehow related to money, it is not caused by money. While no amount of financial wealth can guarantee an experience of prosperity, it is possible to experience prosperity at almost any income level, except when we are unable to meet our basic physical needs. Shakti explains that many people who have large fortunes are just rich, or have inherited their amount from someone else, but do not feel truly prosperous. Even if they have a lot of money, which is linked to being prosperous, they don't feel truly prosperous in their consciousness, so they don't always have a happy life, or with the feeling of prosperity that brings us peace. Therefore, Shakti explains that prosperity is in our mind, in our subconscious. It is He who will work to create our prosperity. After all, we are beings that emit energy to the universe, and the universe responds to us with all the prosperity we desire. When your subconscious understands that you don't want to be prosperous, but that you are already prosperous, your mind unconsciously starts working to generate wealth in your favor. Essentially, money is a symbol of energy. Everything in the universe is made of energy. Physical objects that appear to be solid really aren't. If you look at them under a powerful microscope, you see that they are actually made of vibrating particles. Our bodies, minds, emotions, and spirit all consist of energy. Money is a medium of exchange that we choose to represent our creative energy. Money in itself consists only of pieces of paper or metal. It has little intrinsic value, but we decided to let it symbolize the energy we exchange with each other. For example, you went out and worked, you used your energy in a certain way, and you made money. If money is symbol and energy, and we put our energy and time into having it, we must put energy into manifesting it. Shakti expresses that money is like a reflection and reflects directly from our consciousness. Our beliefs, attitudes, expectations, feelings, and emotional patterns are all reflected in the circumstances and events of our lives. For example, if I'm very critical of myself, I'm likely to attract and be attracted to people who mirror this internal process by also criticizing me. The more I love and support myself emotionally, the more likely I am to attract loving and supportive behavior from others. If I feel that life offers me few opportunities, I will probably find this to be true in reality. On the other hand, if I am confident in my abilities, I will likely discover many opportunities to use them. Therefore, to be more prosperous, Shakti says that we should not change our thoughts. Wake up tomorrow with the millionaire mentality. It won't go ahead. But yes, for Shakti, our thoughts influence what we can be, influence our energies and emotions. So we shouldn't necessarily wake up with the millionaire mindset. We should take our bad thoughts and change them so that they become good thoughts. Think you want to change cars. Criticizing your current car, expressing words like it doesn't work, it only has defects, will attract more defects to the vehicle and no prosperity for your life. But replace those thoughts. Instead expresses, I have a nice car, but it doesn't meet all my needs. I want to manifest more money to have a better, more comfortable vehicle. This exchange of thought, along with practicing for your subconscious to understand you as someone who has already achieved and is already prosperous, will certainly bring prosperity to your life. At this moment, I invite you to leave words of prosperity here in the comments. Use comments as a means of practice, not expressing words, but saying that you are prosperous and that you have achieved everything you want. You are capable and deserving. If you want to know more about the law of attraction, more videos from our channel are showing on your screen right now. Click and see you there. If you liked the video, leave your like to help us grow and spread this message to more people and subscribe so you don't miss any videos we post. To the next.